Yo, what's up, legend? If you're not living under a rock, then you have probably heard about the awakening of a long frozen beauty from her long sleep. Yep, it's none other than Aurora. She and her skills got a revamp. Let's check if she will be able to melt our hearts or not. In this video, as a friend, I'll be going over her revamp and give you the builds and tips and tricks towards the end that will be an icing on the cake, so stick around. First, let's talk about her skills. Her first skill, Hailstone Blast, is an AoE skill which literally slaps a meteorite onto the enemies followed by 5 small cute hailstones which again deal damage. Enemies hit by these skills will get slowed by 40%. I mean, come on, let's be real. Walking after getting struck by a meteorite is quite difficult, right? Anyway, this skills is very important for her as it will be her primary source of damage because of its low cooldown. Now, getting to her second skill, Frigid Bee deals damage in a fan-safe area which convert the enemies into popsicles and create a frozen area at the far end. Enemies in that area takes extra damage. This skill can also turn the turret into popsicles but doesn't reset their damage. So it might be a cool way to dodge that last punch from the turret. Now, her ultimate, Frigid Glacier. It creates a frozen floor starting from the middle and expanding to each side, and enemies caught in it get slowed and takes damage. That should be obvious, as people sleep on frozen roads and get knocked on their head that lead them to make videos like this. Not talking about me though. Anyway, her ultimate also shatters after reaching its maximum range and make the enemies caught in it popsicles. The ultimate does take its sweet time to freeze as our refrigerators, but when it does, it can change a team fight into a ground of snowmen, which can be melted easily. Every 100 magic power will also increase her freeze duration for 0.2 seconds. Her ultimate can also turn the turrets into popsicles and can even reset its huge damage. That will surely change the turret diving experience. But keep a note that she cannot reach the base tower, so don't get too excited and die like me. She can also freeze jungle creeps except for the Lord Turtle and our cute little Bulbasaur with her second and third skill. Now, let's talk about her passive, Ride of Ice. It's basically an inbuilt upgraded winter truncheon, which makes sense if you think about it, as she is the queen of ice after all. It works similarly as Nana's passive, which activates after she dies. After that, Aurora turns herself into a popsicle and gets invincible to any damage and recovers 30% of her max HP during that time. Her passive is indicated by this cute frozen health bar, so it's something you should keep an eye on while going to hunt her. And also, when she is equipped with immortality, her passive gets used first. And lastly, how can we not talk about the gorgeous makeover she had? She straight up turned from a granny witch to a beautiful princess. So legends, that's all to her revamp. Her skins also got revamped, but sadly, I am poor to show it off. She might be an ice queen, but she is now definitely hot enough to melt the enemies and our hearts alike. And now, my fellow heroes of Dawn, we are diving into the realm of secrets to master a hero. So buckle up. Let's start from the builds and the emblems. So for emblem, I will suggest to go for the mage emblem for that extra damage and cooldown reduction. And I will recommend Inspire, Weapon Master and Little Ignition for the tier 1, 2 and 3 emblems. As Aurora is the Ice Queen, she has this inbuilt Ice Queen and Winter Truncheon effect in herself. So we won't be needing those items. Remember, item builds are not absolute and may vary on the enemies you face. Still, my recommendations will be Arcane Boots plus Enchanted Talisman for that extra cooldown reduction to spam her first skill, as it is her main source of damage. Then Lighting Truncheon for that additional damage every 6 seconds. Then Holy Crystal and Blood Wings that have high magic power, so to increase the duration of enemies being a popsicle. You can also use Genius Wand to melt the enemies quicker, or you can replace Arcane Boots with Mana Boots and Enchanted Talisman with Fleeting Time if you think your ultimate is taking forever to get cooked. You can also pull out the Burning Eyes build by incorporating Glowing Wand into your build to give it a little frostbite to those tanky cows. For spell, I highly recommend Flicker as she is a princess and moves gracefully. And I also noticed that you can use Flicker when she gets frozen after death, but that effect takes place after she is reborn. But that's another way to reposition yourself in those tight corners. That'll be it for the builds. Now, let's take some tips from this note. Prioritize upgrading your first skill first, ultimate whenever you get it, then list priority to the second. As for combo without ultimate, cast skill to first to lock the enemy in place and then first skill to smack a meteorite on their faces. That should do decent damage to them and should one-shot many squeezes. And for combo with ultimate, make the enemy a popsicles with your second skill, then make them snowman and melt them with that ultimate, then skill 1 to smack them with frozen rocks. This combo has a sensitivity, so anyone who gets caught in it is sure to get their balls frozen. But use of skills may also depend on your playstyle, like skill 2 plus 1 plus 3 is also decent, but there the enemy gets a little time to escape the skill. Now, for the juicy tips, Aurora has become a hottie and can melt anyone. However, positioning and timing is the key to master her. As she lacks mobility, she can easily get spanked if found out of position. So make sure to not to dive alone and wait for a team fight to emerge. Remember, bushes are your best friend, but they don't hide the ultimate animation. And also her cast animations are super fast, which helps in busting enemies easier. But while saying that, it's you who decide how to play her, otherwise we would have never seen outplayed and boldface if you legends always kept playing by the books. So play her as you want and enjoy the game. And comment down your experiments, it really makes me happy. Lastly, let's talk about her counter. As she got this insane makeover, I'm sure you also want to dive into her. I mean, to eliminate her, of course. So, any heroes with high mobility and CC immunity will be a good counter against her. Heroes like Link, Martis, Fanny, Shao, 1-1, Benedetta, Kadita are few of them. In conclusion, the revamp she got is truly melting our heart, especially that hot look. But it's not just about fancy new look. Legends, the core of Aurora has shifted. He is a less a poke and hope mage and more of a battlefield controller now, manipulating the flow of combat with icy precision. Her revamped ultimate is a real game changer. It no longer stuns but freezes enemies in place, setting them up for epic teammate combos. Talk about a chilling setup, right? The new Aurora is more dynamic, more engaging, and way more satisfying to play. Embrace the freeze and dominate the line of dawn and have fun with her. So legends, has the new Aurora chilled you to the core or are you left feeling lukewarm? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe for more Mobile Legends wisdom and follow me for more icy hot takes. Until next time, keep it legendary.